And we are live.
We
Good
are
morning.
live.
Hi,
Good
everybody.
morning, everyone. Good evening, maybe, if you are watching us from other parts of the world. And welcome to today's live interview with these amazing ladies. Well, we'll be getting real about something that every entrepreneur faced. Definitely, we did. And that's the struggles, right? And how to navigate some obstacles in your digital business. We all know that any journey is tough at the beginning, and especially when you try to build something new, like an online business. It's not always smooth. There will be ups and downs, but I think with the right mindset, the right strategies, the right support system, you can overcome any struggle. And today I have these inspiring business partners of mine here who will share from their personal experiences, from their struggles, and maybe some tips on how they overcome the obstacles. So if you ever felt, stuck or discouraged, or unsure where to start or what to do next, then this conversation is for you. I hope will inspire you to take action, or maybe at least think of what you can do to make a change. So without further ado, for those new on my page, I'm Dana. I'm a mom, an IT manager, and a digital business owner. I'm living in Canada, but originally from Romania. And I'll let my guests introduce themselves. Also, Caitlin, you wanna go first?
Yes. Hello. Good morning, ladies, and thank you for inviting me to join this sharing conversations between amongst of us. And my name is Caitlin. I'm from the U.S. and I'm an IT professional, and I am just like these ladies, starting on my own business, and I'm gonna pass it on to the next person to share a little bit about himself.
Thank you, Lilia. Yana, go
Hi,
next.
everybody. I think now people get used to see me somehow in every go live. I'm Lilia from Canada. I'm originally from Algeria, and I have 3 kids, and I'm a teacher by profession. So nice to meet you here.
Hello,
Welcome back, Lilia.
everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Vaida. I live in the U.S. I'm originally from Ghana. I'm a registered nurse and I'm mother of 3. And I'm proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, ladies. We are all business owners, so today we'll talk about the challenges, as I said, and we'll go straight into talking about what was the biggest challenge that you faced when starting your business, and how do you overcoming, Lilia? You want to take this?
Yeah, this is a very important question for every business owner. Because we all had a story which is similar or related to this question, and it is really related to every people or everybody who wants to start in a business. Because before I start, I was facing this struggle of knowing nothing in digital marketing. I was very afraid of not being able to understand something or to cope with the new information. And I was not aware that the training was very flexible and made in a manner or a way that suits people who had already zero experience in the field. And how I overcome this struggle is by getting the training and going really inside everything. And reading books had helped me too. And if I can add something else, the second struggle, which is major for me, is facing the camera and speaking in front of people, or especially towards my friends, my family. It was difficult that the image that I am showing in social media, everybody's asking me, oh no, what are you doing? And this was a big part for me because I was not prepared, and even if I liked doing this, I was not aware of my abilities, and this digital business had gave me this chance to discover another me. And this is why I love this platform, because we have everything set up to every struggle, you know. And I know many partners here who has faced the same struggle of being shy and not confident, and they all come over this struggle by doing the training.
Definitely. Thank you, Lila. And for me, was a bit actually overwhelming at the beginning, right? Because it's so much information, so much training to go through that. And I'm the type of person who I don't have a lot of patience, right? So I want everything at once, right? So, but the way our training is structured, and it keeps reminding you, hey, take it step by step. Don't jump to step 5. Take it one at a time.
Definitely, yeah.
It's amazing because it structures you. It makes you, follow a flow and don't jump all over the place, because you can find a lot of information out there, but it can be overwhelming, not sure where to start. So the fact that this one is structured in such a way that takes you from zero to CEO, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you brought a good point about, what friends and family think, or what you think about yourself before starting. So Vida, I keep
Yeah.
calling Vida, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Anyway,
Vida, how did
yeah.
you manage the fear of failure, right? Did you have that fear when you start? How did you manage
Yes,
to go past that?
yes, yeah. I have the fear when I was so scared, and I'm a person who I a shy person. I didn't want to go to the camera, and I was thinking, how will my friend talk about me, about the online business? But you know what? I started managing my fear. I said, let me manage the fear of failure. So I started managing my fear. I said, no matter what, I'll manage the fear of failure. Anyone that will say anything, but I will not mind the person. I will just continue doing my business. And I set up my goal. I said, let me set up my goal and focus on the goal rather than thinking of fear, thinking of whatever people will say. Let me just focus and forget of whatever they will say. That was how I did. And sometimes you need support. You need to talk to somebody who are in the same shoe with you. Talk to a colleague. Ask of ideas. What do you think I should do? So that was how, especially my mentor. I used to contact my mentor, ask her, I'm having the issue. How do I do? And she was so kind to give me all the support. That's how I make it there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Mm.
Vida.
Mm.
I think the support it's amazing that you get in this business, and the fact that you
Mm.
are a business owner, having your own business, and you are not alone, right? You have someone that you can, and more than one, someone that you can ask questions, and someone who've been there maybe before, who had the same struggles.
Yes.
And talking about friends and family. Caitlin, going to you. How do you deal when you have, especially friends and family, being skeptical and not really understanding what you do? And, the first reaction is like, yeah, it's not serious, this online thing, or maybe it's like, it's not going to work, it's not for you. Why the heck are you doing this thing now?
Yeah, thank you for that questions. Actually, it's I kind of like for me from the beginnings. I know it's very hard. It's surprisingly that we live in the digital eras where we see a lot of the news came across. Many YouTuber that we watching, we go on YouTube, Facebook all the time. But surprisingly, that it's just hard for people to imagine that you can make a living, earn something, or start something on the online. So I quickly learned that because as soon as I learned about this business, I share with one friends. And surprisingly that the feedback that I got is so opposite that what I'm thinking. So at that point, I just rather I just take a step back and look at it look at how I was from the beginning. So and then I think one thing I'm grateful for is this community, because we do have masterminds every week, Tuesday. So I joined a mastermind, and surprising, I learned that so many people having the same issue with dealing with families, you know, uh, against the state join the business and things like that. And for me, I learned a lot. And then I think um, I quickly realized that I don't have to convince people to believe in what I see. And I know that only when you are willing to invest time, you know something, you believe in something, and I did that, not them. So this is a business that I invest my time in, not them. So I quickly changed my mindset. I learned to build my confidence, build my motivation to work towards my goal, because instead of investing time try to explain, try to convince somebody to see the way how you see things, I just focus on myself. I stop sharing, and that's one thing that I enjoy this business, because this business you don't have to chase your friend, your family, convince them to join. The beauties of this business is abstraction marketing, which is you share what you learn, what you know about this business opportunities, and then people with the same mindset would attract it. So I rather quickly I build up myself. So I reserve my positive energy and mindsets, and then I let my result, my actions show. And I think I did that. I successfully. And then I think through this process, I learned how to set the healthy boundaries as well. I respect your opinion, but I don't want any negative that's imposed in my mindset. So I think it's hard when you first join the business, because you believe in the business, but
Yeah.
you need time to build up your confidence to navigate through this business. And then all the people who don't know you, who doesn't invest time to learn about the business like you do, always give you opinion what you should do. So that's why I try to um, focus on the positive and only work so that I get stronger to reject or to walk away all the negative energy. So my advice is I don't have to convince other people to see what I see. I just work on myself and let my results show.
Definitely. Like they, it took me, and it wasn't only this business. I think in life you need to, or for me, it took me some years to realize that I do me, and I don't have to explain to anyone else why I do it. Right? It's my journey, and I don't have everyone to agree with my journey or to really understand it after all. So like for me, with whoever asked about my business from friends or families, like, hey, yes, this is the page, go. And like for anyone else, right? Because you try to explain to them and then you get into details and they are keep asking more questions. So I learned that the easiest way is like, hey, if you are interested, follow the same like anyone else. Start with the page, start with the free info session. They will explain their everything. I just give them some high level, and then if you want more, go there, because it's always maybe hard, especially as family and friends. You try to explain it to them and give everything, and they are probably one of the most skeptical than some other. Like for my experience, it's interesting. People that you know for years, you tell them what to do, and people who are maybe looking for a side hustle, they're like, I don't know, and then you meet someone totally a stranger, you tell them, and it's like, oh, that sounds interesting. So all about the mindset, and if you are really, if it's your time to start, because I think that's another thing. Lilia, time management, that's definitely one of the struggles that we all have, and we hear that a lot from a lot of people, right? Like, hey, my life is so busy already. I have family, I have kids, I have job, like I cannot start a new business right now. How do you manage to balance the business and the rest of personal responsibilities that you
Yeah, thank you, Dan. I think this question, I became a professional in answering this question, because this is the concern of every professional, and especially teacher who wants to get in this platform or start something in the side, time management is a big deal, because the first question you're going to ask yourself, when will be able to do it, and how much time it will take me to enable me to get in this business. If I answer this question, is at least 2 hours or 1 hour a day. I can say if you do 4 hours in a whole week, that's really enough, because I prefer to start something and go slowly in it, other than doing nothing, especially when we come to mention the time we spend in scrolling social media. I have thousands of people speaking with them, and when they come to ask me this question, they all of them say, yes, that's true, we spend more than this time in social media. So I come to the conclusion that this is just an organization, and prioritizing your tasks is the key to succeed, to start something in the side, even if you're a mom, a professional. And let's be logic, and let's say things that as they are. Even if you're a mom working from home already, or just raising your kids at home, if you do not manage your time, you're just keeping saying every day, I was busy and I have done nothing. And even if she's not working, this time management is a learning. You have to learn how you prioritize your tasks and manage your time. It's the same when we some professional, this is a big struggle, if I can add it to the subject. People who are working the whole year, when it comes to the time they take their holidays, they're lost, because they are in just a box. They wake up every time at the same time. Then when they are in holidays, they are lost, because they do not know how to manage their holidays. They didn't learn, or they didn't take time to manage this time of holidays, because they were just in a social habit of getting up to go to work, and it's going to be just like a psychological or animal habit, and they get used to do it because they are obliged to do it, not because they organize their life to stand or put their clock in the morning to wake up. This is the same when you come to start something new. You have to take time or manage it to precise when you're going to work for it, and be consistent on this new plan. And this is how I introduce it to my family, because before they didn't cope with the reality that my mom or my wife has started something on the side. Now she's keeping more time for her business. And even if I didn't lost my responsibilities, or I didn't as I said, lost the habit I had. I was always doing cooking, making activities for kids, going to work. This is the same, but I add something or some value to my life by starting something I love to do, and I keep going, respecting what I'm doing, because if you want it, you got it. If it doesn't, if you do not believe in something, if you're not 100% convinced that this is something you can succeed in, you won't give the same value. So this is how. Yeah.
Definitely right. We all have 24 hours a day, so you need to find time for what's important for you, and remember your why you started this. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think you touched very good points on, right? You have to be intentional with your time and with your business, and have the whole family and everyone have a schedule and be consistent. What I would add maybe to that, the fact that in this day and age you can automate so many of these things that you don't have to do them. And with an online business, the ways that you can automate it, there are so many ways, and this business already provides so many ways that you can definitely manage it. And you don't have, if you want to a task to happen at noon, you don't have to be there at noon to do that task. You can automate a lot of this, and I can schedule it at 2 a.m. and it will go live at noon. So it feels like I'm there present for my business all the time. Or you get a message at 2 a.m., you don't have to be there to answer. You can have some automation that can provide some initial answer to whoever
Yeah.
is asking, right? So it's
It's the same as someone who did not get used to practice sport. He waits until the time he gets ill and he forces himself to do sports. This is the same. If you decide to not make something in the side and wait for your retirement in your 60s, and at this time, if you start something before, you will think yourself in your 60s because you have already started something. And this is the same. If you practice sport from the younger age, you will think yourself in your 60s. This is the same. It's just a decision you make in your life.
Definitely. Vaida, going to you and talking about the toughest challenges. What was your toughest mental or emotional barrier that you have to overcome? Because sometimes our minds can be our worst or biggest obstacles.
Thank you so much. My biggest challenging was the financial insecurity, because paying all this money, more than 10,000 US dollars, and after that you have to do advertisement. You have to. It was a lot for me, and doing that advertisement, you don't even know. Sometimes you'll be doing it. I did YouTube over 5,000 US dollars. I didn't get no buyer, so it was kind of overwhelmed to me, and it was a lot. So I keep thinking, how will I make it? And anytime I put maybe $15, $20, they will say that, oh, it's not enough. You are running the ad, the whole US. You need to put at least 30 or 30 something dollars so that you can get more leads. So it was a lot, and I have to work like multiple jobs so that I can get the money to pay my bill and still run the ad. And after running all the YouTube app, it wasn't working. I have to go to Facebook, running Facebook and running to YouTube. It was a lot. So it was one of the big challenging for me, how I'm going to make it. And one of the is I was fear of judgment. See, how will people talk? The person thinking that that is the person I'm going to talk to, and maybe the person will be interested in doing them warm marketing. But sometimes when you talk to them, they rather discourage you. So it was like I started refrain from friends, family that I don't want to talk to because they started critical about you. You are doing some online business. They don't know. They won't even listen to you for you to explain to them. And when you send them the webinar, they don't even want to watch it. But they keep asking you, what is it that you are doing online? And I'm seeing you every day. So it was kind of burn out every day. So I started saying, you know what? Let me just do what I will do, focus on what I will do, and make my money, because I have used my money to start the business. It's not them. I am who I am. Let me do that and make my money. So that is why I started stopping all that they are doing and continue working hard to make my money. That's it.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
you brought up a good point about the financial, right? This business, it's what I liked it is that it's flexible. You decide how much money you put,
Yeah.
same as with the time and effort, right? And yes, some people will want to go fully in. You spend tens of thousands and then you kind of expect the results immediately. That's why you have to, or everyone needs to understand when they start this business, that the results are not immediate or for some people, right, each journey is unique, so you have to understand that. And it also depends not only how much money you invest, but your strategy. So as Vaida put it, right, you have to test out and figure out what works for you. And we have in this business a lot of people who are successful and will share their knowledge, and so you kind of have the steps to follow, but still it's your journey. So just following exactly someone's steps, it's not a guarantee that you'll get the same result. So that's why sometimes maybe hard at the beginning, while you are building your business, you are building your network, you are new on social media, and you want the results immediately. And we all kind of have those moments that you feel like, hey, I'm gonna be successful in here or not, what can I do next? But having a strong mindset and with the people supporting you and hearing the stories, I think it's important, because sometimes you feel like, oh, I did the worst, and then you hear some stories like, oh yeah, it reminds me to count my blessings and realize how blessed I am for what I have. And that definitely I don't have the saddest story or the worst, and some people had bigger struggles that they overcome, right? So having all these people who are having similar or hardest obstacle that I had make me be thankful for what I have and realize that, hey, yes, I'll be successful. It's just a bit of patience and maybe think your strategy, or as you said, Vida, right? Like, stop explaining to people. Let me see what I can do, how to get out of this one. So talking about advices, Caitlin, what advice you give to someone who's starting, and definitely they'll feel overwhelmed, especially listening to us. It's like, wow, so many challenges.
Yeah, what actually is what we're facing is real. You are starting your own business. You're becoming ownership of something. So expect this. It's going to be a lot of challenges, hurdle that we have to navigate through. What we share is a real struggle, but that doesn't mean uh, we see the potential. We saw the potential. That's why, in spite of all the hurdle, we decide to go forward with it, because we have a great platform. We have so many success story, and for a person with a full-time job, you can work until you're 60, 65. But if you put your heart into the business for 5 years, which is we have seen lost. I'm talking about hundred of thousand people with their success story. That's the reason why we decided we gonna give it a try. And I think for people who starting this journey, understand that your own journey, you make it happen your own way, and you're not like everybody else. The key is, for like any other business, it need time to grow, and you need to spend time with your business, learning the process, understand what your audience want, what value that you bring to your business, because there's 10 shop, but not every 10 shop is going to thrive and have the same success. It's going to be a different time. So take your time. We have a very comprehensive training, and we do have mastermind every Tuesday and Wednesday to share about their success, their experience, the people do to thrive their business. There's a lot of resource. So I guess as a business owner, you take that ownership to own the to your shell, to learn and make your business work. So take your time, enjoy your journey, uh, and don't compare yourself with other people, because everybody's we're gonna be on a different journey. So all you have to do is just focus on yourself, learn, and thrive your business.
Definitely. I think it's great. I love that comparison with others. I think we are all falling into that trap, as much as we keep saying it, and then you find yourself in that trap, right? So definitely start small, stay consistent, and try as much as you can to focus on your journey. Like, listen to other journeys, but don't compare yourself, because you don't know exactly where they are. Just hearing someone's stories, you are not you it's very hard to know if they are in step one and step 100, or day one or day 100, and comparing your day one with someone day 101, it's not fair for you or for them, right? Or for your journey, and it will just mess up with your mental happiness, right? So uh So trying to close up in here, Lilia, any advice, closing comments you have for the people watching?
Yeah, thank you, Dana, for this opportunity today to share our stories. I am going to keep it short. I would like to say that for people who want to start something in the side, you are the captain of your boat, you know. Life, you are the only commander of your decisions. And if you do not make search for your happiness, for your comfort, and for your search for those dreams, because everyone has a dream, nobody is going to force you to reach them. So be the captain of your boat, please.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Vida, how about you?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to anybody who is watching us. Today is the day. If you are out there looking for something supplementary, extra income, we are inviting you. Come and join us and we have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Vida. Caitlin, any last comment?
You all said it all. So everybody's it's a business, so everybody's not necessarily it will fit for everybody, but this is a real business. People making life changing through this business. Beside the financial aspect, you learn so much, you grow so much as a person with things in life. So if you are looking for something on the side and this is something so interest to you, don't hesitate just to check it out. Follow if you are follow on one of our pages, message us and then we'll happy to show you and guide you. We have a free webinar to offer that you can check it out for yourself to see if something that you interest in would like to look further into it. That's all for me.
Thank you, Caitlin. And thank you for this amazing conversation, ladies. Thank you for sharing your struggles, your real stories, and putting yourself out there, and the advices on how to navigate or what worked for you, right? And for those watching us, if you're feeling like the road is bumpy or you wanna make a change in your life, remember that all these challenges are part of your journey, and how the song goes, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So you'll get stronger at the end of this journey. And every successful entrepreneur out there has faced struggles. And it's just how you go past those struggles that will set you apart and will make a difference. So keep going, stay connected with your why and why you want to make a change. And that will help you. And if you're ready to take those next steps, as Caitlin said, we are here to help you, to guide you in your journey. Reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to, get you settled to start for something successful if you are ready. With that, I want to give everyone back some time to go back to your families, to your Sunday. Have an amazing rest of the day and a good week.
You
Have
too.
a
Thank
wonderful
you. Thank
day.
you.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Bye. Thank